What's going on, folks? Ross Owen here in a different location this time for another breakdown of one of the songs off of Georgie James and I's EP, Trail Mix. I am in Phoenicia, New York in the Catskills, camping on the Esopus Creek. I hope I'm saying that right. Surrounded by mountains, and this is a super special spot to me because I've written songs with Georgie next to this creek at this very campground, but we also recorded Safe and Sound, a little 1.5 2-minute track right here. So instead of showing you the Logic session for that, which was literally 3 tracks, I thought it would be more fun to show you how we captured that here. We called it a voice memo. It really wasn't on an iPhone. It was a glorified voice memo. So today we're going to show you why you hear a river behind the entire track and the process it took to get the final take. So we're not at the same campsite that we were at, but we're on the same campground, and this picnic table was just down a little bit that way. This was the console for Safe and Sound. This is the Zoom H6. It's got 6 channels. XY mic up here, and I just so happened to randomly bring a 1/4-inch cable with my acoustic guitar and told Georgie I wanted to record this little song. We wrote the lyrics right here for it as well. If you have already listened to the song, you know there's about 6 words in the song, and came up with it and then tracked it basically because we wanted that organic feel with the fire crackling, the water running, birds chirping, etc. So with the XY mic, you can see that the angle of it points to 2 people sitting here, which is what Georgie and I did, facing each other, slightly tilted to get our vocals picked up by here. My acoustic guitar was definitely bleeding into the mics there, but I had it DI'd as well. I forgot to bring headphones because, again, we didn't have this planned. It just kind of came out of being here with the guitar. So I didn't have headphones to check what the audio sounded like. So we did like 5 or 6 takes, I'd say, and we felt like we got the take. I took the SD card, put it in my laptop, and I had my AirPods. So I checked how it sounded, and I heard a ton of wind in the mics, which just wasn't gonna work. So I ended up taking a sock and putting that over the XY mic, not like a wind sock that's meant to go over the XY mic, but a foot sock of mine. And it worked a treat. So we had to probably do another 3 or 4 takes after that, but we were warmed up, and then it came out great. The only editing that I did in the end was kind of low pass the creek behind us because it was definitely occupying a lot of that high-end space. But other than that, I was able to process my guitar independently, and our vocals, there's very little I could do to that because there was the creek in the back of it. If I low passed it too much, it sounded like we were drowning in the creek underneath, but just found the right balance there. And you know, like I said, it wasn't a iPhone voice memo, but it was a glorified voice memo in the sense that we had this. It definitely didn't sound like a studio performance, so that's why we called it that. The surroundings of this campground are definitely what inspired Safe and Sound, with the mountains, the river, the trees, animals, and just being able to live out here for a couple days is what has inspired that song and others even off of the EP. I think the words right here, right now, where Safe and Sound symbolize being here together, safe, but in 5 minutes you have no idea if a black bear is coming out of the woods. So it's just accepting the present, and I think that's what we love to do out in nature. We also wrote Roll On off of trail mix at this exact same campground, and that's why you hear us saying we want to go back to the mountains, back to the river. This is the river. So, little fun fact as the smoke gets in my eyes. But thank you for watching. Definitely check out the playlist of all the trail mix breakdowns, and we'll see you again soon. Peace.
Safe and sound.